Jay.
Thank you.
I saw you on Jay talking about how you get sick all the time, and of course I'm on Broadway, and of course everyone on Broadway is like, if anyone's sick, it's like, so I totally relate. So that's me being.
Thank you so much for doing that. It's not so far-fetched because I don't know if you heard that I was talking about this on Leno, that I get so sick now. Everybody I touch brings me some new little. But you must have the same thing. You're shaking people's hands all the time too.
Shaking and in fact kissing, the whole thing, you know. But that's just my private life.
That's just your what?
Private life. No.
Yeah, right. That's not even the fans. Yeah.
No, it is. And you're in a theatre, and of course it's like this. It's all going through. It's anyway.
Right.
You get sick all the time.
And they're all facing you, so when they cough, it just comes all towards you.
You know, I was just watching an old Elvis thing from him at MGM. He gets off stage in the middle of his concert, and for 15 minutes went around and kissed whichever woman came up to. I mean, long passions. I don't think there was.
Right.
I think no.
Yeah.
I don't think tongue was involved, but still,
Right.
I mean, it would have been a terrible.
Well, that's like
germ.
what's his name, Richard Dawson from Family Feud. He made out with everybody on there. Do you remember that show?
I don't, no.
No, that was an American show. They probably didn't have it in Australia.
No, we just got TV.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
So, because you are from what part are you from?
I live in Melbourne, but I was born and bred in Sydney.
Yeah, and that's beautiful there, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, I love it. Australia is a beautiful country. It really is. And,
I'm going one day.
One day.
One day I'll
when
be
you get
there.
a break and when you're not sick.
Yeah. Do you get back often, or?
I love to go back as often as I can. In fact, I still feel like I live there, but being on Broadway, I'm on Broadway for a year, so I haven't been back like for a year or something. It's very strange for me.
Well, it takes that long to get there,
Yeah.
doesn't it? That's one of the reasons
Close.
I haven't been there. It's beautiful, but I think you start traveling and then you get there like, what, a week and a half later?
About that, yeah. No, people say, how far is it, you know, from LA to Australia? I say, it's about 4 sleeping tablets in a row.
Right. Is that what now you can sleep on a plane?
No,
Yeah.
I have to take drugs. So I mean, I'm sick.
Right.
Trust me, not those drugs.
Yeah,
No.
no.
I'm 6'3", so even if you're at the front of the bus, it's still not a comfortable proposition.
Right.
So I'm out. Just give me the sledgehammer and gone.
So you don't feel anything, what position you're in or anything, because you always end up waking up facing someone you don't know. You open your eyes and you're like somebody sitting next to you.
It is very odd. It really, and they give you those pajamas. Actually, I'm going to go into a whole thing I don't want to go into.
What are you talking about?
No.
What are you talking about?
When you go on long-haul flights, if you ever go to Australia, you walk on and they give you pajamas to get changed into. And it's a great leveler because no matter who you are...
You're thinking the Playboy Mansion, I believe. I think Hugh Hefner does that.
Even if you're very rich or no matter who you are, you end up wearing these one-size-fits-all pajamas, which could be prison issue, basically. You know? And there you are at the front and in your pajamas and all. Everyone's like... Night. You know, it's a very odd situation.
And what, are they made out of, like, those kind of things that the doctor gives you? Are they paper kind of things?
No, they're not that bad, but they're generic cotton, and I'm sure they're not new every time.
Yeah. do they have the little feet in them? Are they the footsie ones?
No, they're not. But I love that you even know about those.
Yeah, of course. Didn't everybody have footsie pajamas?
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I think that would be fun.
I think I did when I was maybe 6 months old. Is that what you mean? Like, yeah.
I still wear them. All right, so you live in Australia, and now we have Mother's Day coming up in a couple of days, which is, you know, a big deal here. Is that a big deal?
Huge deal.
It is.
And in fact, my son was born the day after Mother's Day, so it's always a time of great celebration for us.
So your son's birthday is coming up?
Yeah, well, of course, it's the 15th of May, so yes, it's coming up in the same week. So Oscar's just... is so excited, but of course this year he's starting to understand.
How old is Oscar? I'm sorry?
He's turning 4.
Oh.
So he's now understanding that if a present is in the house, it's not only his. I mean, because for a long time it was just his to rip, and if it was electric shaver, he'd be like, "Yay, electric shaver," and whatever it is, you know.
Right.
So, but now he's very excited about making breakfast for Mum. So apparently we'll be making breakfast at about 11:30 in the morning, and for Mum.
Right.
And it's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do.
What kind of breakfast does he know? He wants
pancakes.
Oh, he wants to make pancakes.
Pancakes are our thing, yeah.
And has he done that before?
He has, actually. He mixes pancakes. He can make Jell-O, and he's not bad with crepes Suzette.
Wow.
The flambe version, you know, he's pretty good with it.
Right, that's nice. He just lights everything on fire. It's
There
not
we go.
intended to be flambe, but it is.
No.
Yeah, right.
Those Pringles? Excellent. Yeah.
And so at 4, now what's he, because boys at 4 years old are into all kinds of messy things, right?
Yeah, but Oscar is into all the things we're not. Geology, astronomy, I mean, planets, but I mean, we go to the museum and he's like, tell me the makeup of that rock again, Dad. You know, so the molecular makeup I can read 35 times to him. And by the third, I'm like, you know, over and over again.
And he understands what you're saying.
No, but he's interested in it, which is...
All right. But you were here a couple of weeks ago. It was right before the Christmas break. You were going back to Australia, and you were going to have 25 people at your house. How did that go?
Honestly, I thought, oh, there could be arguments, could be this. It was perfect. It was fantastic. We did so much. We may have killed a couple of them just from exhaustion, but anyway, we like to party in Australia. But we had a great time.
Oh, that's so good.
How was yours?
It was good. It was quiet. It wasn't like that at all. We
Really?
had just a very small, quiet year this year.
Nice.
Yeah. So you went to the beach, which is good for everybody, really.
Right.
Everybody gets to see you at the beach, and we're in a good mood.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know,
Oh, boy.
every angle. It's almost like
I
if you
just turned around.
Yeah.
I just kept turning. No.
You know, that's a good body at any age, but to know you're about to turn 50, that's a good body.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Occupational hazard,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
No, you take care of yourself, obviously.
You know, I have a thing with I do. I have to, but I have a thing with the paparazzi. It's weird. Down in Australia, they'll come to me, and they all know me at this point. And I'll say to them, okay, what do you need, guys? And one of the main guys there, Shane, goes, well, we need you at the Bondi, shirt off. I said, all right, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. And so they all turn up. It's embarrassing. There's like 30 of them, and they leave me alone.
They leave you alone the rest of the time?
The rest of the time.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I figured, no, that's a deal. I'll take
Yeah, that's great. They should do that here. They don't do that here.
it. No. It's very civilized down there in
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Wow.
Or maybe because they all want 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
They're like, do it tomorrow.
Exactly.
Unfortunately for them, the day before, Zac Efron was with me. We were training at the gym, and he was there. Not one person was there. They didn't know we were there yet. So, yeah, I felt bad for them.
Man, now hearing that now, they're furious. They're going to go to the gym
They're never
every
gonna
day
believe me
just
again.
waiting.
Right.
Let's talk about this movie. Tell everybody what it's about. It's a very entertaining movie.
Thank
It's
you.
got everything that you
Yeah.
look for.
The Greatest Showman is about P.T. Barnum, and it's really less of a biopic, more a modern-day musical about the birth of show business, and also about tolerance and acceptance. And, you know, he had all these oddities which back in the day were cast away from society, and he makes them not only stars, but makes them beloved. You have the bearded lady, you know, Tom Thumb, and it's a very exuberant, upbeat. I promise you, if you go to this movie, you can take your whole family and you will leave happier than when you went in. That's my promise to you.
And the songs are great. I think
Yeah.
the soundtrack is doing really well.
We are #1.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And someone...
Yeah.
It is amazing.
You and Jack.
Someone just told me, like, not even Hamilton got... Like, when they said you're #1, I said, you mean, like, of the movie musical starring Hugh Jackman, #1? Leslie?
Yeah.
I said, no, like, ahead of Eminem and Ed Sheeran and all of that. So it's been amazing. It's a little bit of a dream of mine, which I
Really?
didn't know I had a dream, is to have one of those, you know, like some record...
The framed,
in a frame. I
platinum.
don't care. It could be tin. I'll take tin.
Okay.
I don't care what it is, but just something. That would be great.
Darn, I should have made you one. I would have known
Yeah.
if I would have known that was your dream, I would have made you one.
If you're making me one,
Yeah.
a little tip, Corey, your producer Corey,
Yes.
who I know very well, so well that I call him Tim every time I see him. But anyway, that's Corey's dream too. So if you're making one, just make a little second one.
Why hasn't Corey told us that? That's very interesting.
I don't know why, but now I've told the entire nation.
All
so
right, well, good.
Corey's next holidays is about to get 700 of these things. Sorry,
now,
Corey.
do you think that possibly you'll want to go on the road with Zac and do this
Yeah.
kind of? This would be a great road tour.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I actually could see it as an arena show, like in the round,
Yeah.
to have a big spectacle.
Yeah.
People love the music, and I think the show lends itself to a live experience. And I think to have Kiala, who's a bearded lady, to have Zac, have Zendaya. So could you just confirm they're in?
Yes.
And then, you know.
Well,
yeah.
they've just heard it now, so I think they will be in.
Zach and
So
Zendaya are in.
You'll
Yeah.
get phone calls.
Can you call their agent, though? Will you make sure that you can do that?
I
You're
will-
more powerful.
I will do that. Yes, yes. I'm part of deep state. I can do anything I want.
So,
All
but
right.
I'd
All
love
right.
to do that. I'd love to bring it to a live audience.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea.